I've got some juicy gossip. This girl from my high school is having an affair with the school administrator while she already has a boyfriend. His wife caught them chatting late at night, but she didn't think she was wrong and made outrageous comments. His wife is huge. Without their kid, no one would stay with him. Even crazier, her boyfriend found out and actually defended her, saying my girl being a homewrecker just proves she's got charm. Hey everyone, today we have a story from a female listener. Everything described here is completely wrong. Don't even think about copying any of it. So just sit back while I take you through this wild story from a first-person perspective. Our main character today is this girl I know. Let's call her A. About a year into dating her boyfriend B, something completely insane happened. First, let's clarify the relationships. A and B are from the same hometown but attend different schools. When they started dating, they were glued to each other, posting couple photos every other day. Back then, everyone thought they were super sweet. Then enters our key player, a guy we'll call Big C. Big C is a school administrator who taught us class, her homeroom teacher freshman year. After classes got reshuffled, he became our grade director. 30s, beer belly, thinning hair, gold-framed glasses, total creep vibes, everyone. But somehow, Akon saw him as some kind of prize. Right after classes changed, Aira kept visiting Big C's office 3 or 4 times daily. At first, I figured she went for academic help since he had been her teacher seemed normal. Until one lunch break when she dragged me to the track and dropped a bombshell confession. She said one night Big C drank too much at some function. When she went to ask him something, he suddenly hugged her tight, slurring. Such a thoughtful girl. Then he asked her to walk him back to his dorm. I panicked. Why didn't you run? What happened next? Smirking with pride, Aple answered, run. Why? I think he looks so mature and manly. Of course I walked him back. He let go at the dorm entrance and called me a good girl. Hearing that outrageous remark left me speechless. Was she actually bragging about this? After that incident, I've visited Big C even more frequently. Not just daytime visits, but weekend movie dates too. That Big C is quite the smooth operator, always tossing Xiaowei $300 or $500 for fun. Here, he'd say, treat yourself. Xiaoa eagerly pocketed it every single time. One day after catching a movie with Big C, I couldn't hold back anymore and asked Xiaowei, what about little B? What happens with him? Haven't you two been together long enough? Would he be okay with this? Xiaowei just shrugged it off. Nah, he doesn't know. Besides, I've got him wrapped around my finger. Even if he found out, what could he really do? Let's be real. He's basically my pet. Jumps when I say jump. Guys, hearing that, I was stunned. Little B genuinely poured his heart out for Xiaowei. And this is how Xiaowei talks about him. Calling him a pet? Insane, right? But here's the wilder part about Big C. He wasn't just faculty at our college. He's married with a family. His wife taught art at our school, young-looking, soft-skinned, gentle voice. No one would believe she and Big C were a couple just by looking. And get this, they had 2 kids, a son in elementary school and a daughter just starting preschool. You'd often see her picking them up after school. The whole family looked picture perfect, honestly. But what did Xiaowei say? We were eating in the cafeteria once when Xiaowei drops this gem. You know Big C can't stand his wife anymore, right? She was the one who chased him down begging for marriage. He never even wanted it. Plus she ballooned after having kids. All flats, nothing like me, right? Slim, gorgeous, young, agos, and I know how to treat a man. Folks, right then, I honestly thought about jabbing my chopsticks into his head. Seriously, how does anyone justify thinking like this? What kind of family raises a kid to be so warped? Before I could snap back, he adds, honestly, if I'd been born earlier, and I'd be the professor's wife right now. Who knows? I didn't bother arguing? Did he really want to replace her? And that's not even the worst of Xiaowei's trash behavior. He had this gross obsession, always bragging about watching sketchy adult sites. Even wrote that stuff himself, bragging about his skills and knowledge. What's worse, he'd actually show it to Big C. They'd huddle together, discussing that filth. One afternoon in our dorm, Xiaowei pulled me aside. Hey, I gotta tell you something. So yesterday after that talk with Big C, what did he tell me? He said his wife's boring like a block of wood. He also said I'm better because I know more. I got goosebumps all over. What the hell was that about? A school official and a student want to marry teacher, chatting about this stuff? Bragging about it, totally mind-blowing. But hey, what goes around comes around, right? Secrets don't stay hidden. During morning run one day, I spotted scratch marks clear across Big C's neck from far away. Later, I found out his wife went through his phone the night before and saw his chats with Little A. They blew up at home. She got so mad she scratched the hell out of his neck. After that, Big C's wife started hanging by her classroom door every day, glaring into the hallway, pure murder in her eyes. She was practically stabbing Little A with them. Yeah, everyone knew she was targeting Little A. Little A, cool as a cucumber. She even complained to Little B about being bullied by an old hag. Then Little B dropped the ultimate bombshell. He said, "Don't sweat it, babe. It just shows you've got it. Being the other woman takes skill." She's just jealous of your looks, jealous you're young. Is this even human? Your girlfriend becomes someone's mistress, and instead of ripping into her or breaking up, you encourage her? What kind of guy even more understood that? It was bonkers. I swear he got his brain scrambled. Little A totally messed him up, you know? His girlfriend's the other woman and he's not mad? He said, "Sat that?" And after Big C's wife confronted her, Little A didn't lay low. She got worse. Trashed her daily in the dorm. Looks like a pig. Can't keep her man. What right does she have to blame others? Even said, "So what if I'm the other woman? I've got what it takes to pull it off. That's talent." If she was so great, why'd her husband ditch her? Speechless. For a while after, Little A and Big C acted like secret agents. At work, Big C would pretend not to know her. They'd cry online, then sneak off to hotels weekends. He kept feeding her lines too. "I'm divorcing my wife, then we can be together right under the sun." Little A actually ate it up, dreaming daily about becoming the real wife. And the truly baffling part? Little and Little B's relationship? Instead of breaking up, they became even clingier than before. Classmate A is such a show-off. Just because she knows a few brand names, she flaunts it in front of our class every day. After buying one YSL lipstick, she practically wanted to broadcast it to the whole school with a bullhorn. G's bought a bag and just had to brag about it, saying, "Oh, this bag cost me a fortune." Once she told us she bought new shoes for over 3,000 yuan. Turned out, I found the exact same pair online for just 1,200. She straight up inflated the price by more than double. And she doesn't just show off, she looks down at people, especially classmates from less well-off families. There's a girl in our class whose parents are migrant workers. They save money carefully, but classmate often calls her a country bumpkin behind her back, saying she dresses like she picks clothes from trash. Once that girl accidentally spilled water on classmate A's textbook. Classmate A cursed her out right in front of the whole class until she cried. Yelled at her, "Can you pay for this? This book is more expensive than your clothes. Seriously, what book is that?" And classmate A, total pick-me girl. Whatever guys say is right, whatever girls do is wrong. If a guy sleeps in class, she says he's exhausted. If a girl zones out for 1 second, she goes, "Ugh, who are you trying to fool?" She's probably thinking about a guy. Plus, she loves mocking people's looks, says one girl's face is as round as a basin, another one's legs are tree trunks, nonsense like that. Sometimes we couldn't take it anymore and wanted to snap back. What she'd say, "Oh, relax, I'm just being honest, don't take it so personally." But the absolute worst, her constant dirty jokes, anytime, anywhere, doesn't matter who she's talking to. Once our class watched this really touching romance movie together. When it ended, tons of girls were crying. She suddenly pipes up, "What are you crying for?" "They just didn't sleep together, big deal?" Made everyone around her super uncomfortable. Years later, guess what? Classmate and classmate B are still together. Hear that Big C's divorce still isn't finalized? His wife throws fits at home every day, so he doesn't dare see classmate Abe as openly anymore. Classmate A is living the high life though, spending both classmate B's and Big C's money, bragging online about how charming she is. I'm speechless, y'all. That girl, her morals are twisted. A Governor, she's got a screw loose. Something ain't right upstairs. So posting the submission is basically saying, everyone don't copy or do that sneaky 2+1 thing that breaks up families. Alright, that kind of stuff is wrong. We gotta have the right values and view on love. Okay, if you got any crazy wild stories around you, hit me up with a submission. Bye, fam!